Hello, everyone. In our last session, we explored topics like government careers and wealth inequality. But today, we're going to look at something that plays a role in almost every subject, from science to history to economics, and that is research. Now, don't worry. You don't need a lab coat or a PhD to be a researcher. In fact, the journey begins right where you are, with questions. When you wonder, why do some students learn faster than others? Or, how can we reduce plastic in our school? You are already thinking like a researcher. What is research? Research means asking smart questions and searching for answers. It could be a science experiment, a social survey, or a history project. You don't need expensive tools. What you need is curiosity and a method to explore that curiosity step by step. Why research matters? Research isn't just useful in the lab. It helps solve problems like pollution, illiteracy, and public health. In school, it improves your essays, debates, and even science fair projects. But most importantly, it trains your brain to think clearly and critically. Types of research. There are two main types: qualitative, which focuses on emotions and experiences, like interviews or open-ended questions, and quantitative, which focuses on numbers and statistics, like surveys or experiments. Understanding both helps you study almost anything. Choosing the right method. When should you use which? If you want to know how many students like online learning, you count quantitative. But if you want to ask, why do they like it? You interview or discuss qualitative. Good projects often use a bit of both. Academic careers in social sciences. If you like people and ideas, social sciences could be your path. Sociologists, psychologists, and educators all use research to understand society. You might study how bullying works, or how friendships affect learning. Real questions, real impact. Academic careers in policy. Want to influence government decisions? Policy researchers suggest changes based on data. For example, if rural areas lack schools, a researcher presents the data and suggests solutions. They work with ministries, Niti Aayog, and even global groups like the UN. Skills for academic research. So what skills do researchers need? First, observation. Notice details. Second, data handling. Record things properly. And third, communication. Explain your ideas clearly. These skills help in all careers, not just research. Common research jobs. Research careers go far beyond labs. You can be a climate scientist, a sports analyst, a tech reviewer, or even a policy advisor. The one thing they all have in common: curiosity and problem solving. Presenting your research. Once you've done your research, share it. Science fairs, presentations, and school exhibitions are your stage. Practice your script, use visuals, and speak with confidence. This is where your hard work becomes inspiring. Writing a research paper. Writing your research is like telling a fact-based story. Start with a question, gather information, write clearly, revise, and seek feedback. It doesn't have to be perfect. It has to be honest and well organized. Publishing research work. Ready to go beyond your school walls? You can submit your work to school magazines, websites, or student journals. Many platforms welcome ideas from students, especially if they're well thought out and original. Science fairs and competitions. Competitions are a great way to showcase your work. Science fairs, debates, and Olympiads aren't just about winning. They build your confidence and help you connect with like-minded peers and mentors. Research and national policy. Research also helps governments plan wisely. If a study shows that children in some regions lack clean water, policies can be made to fix it. Research leads to better laws, better spending, and better lives. Role of youth in knowledge creation. And yes, you can start now. You don't need to be an adult. Many students lead climate surveys, conduct awareness drives, or study their school communities. You have fresh eyes, and that's a gift. Student research success. Students across India have built working models, studied local health issues, or published in teen journals. Some projects even got recognized by national boards. All of them began with a question and a bit of courage. Curiosity is the key. Never stop asking why or what if. Some of the best ideas in the world started from those two words. Keep your notebook ready. Keep your mind open and explore with passion. The research journey. Step 1, ask. Step 2, explore. Step 3, share. Whether it's a school project or a long-term goal, this path helps you grow as a thinker and as a citizen. You can be a researcher too. Start with simple questions. How much paper does your class waste? How could you improve learning in your school? These aren't just questions. They're the beginning of change. Keep learning, keep asking. Learning isn't just for tests. The more you learn, the more ideas you'll have. And the more you share those ideas, the more people you'll inspire. Research is how you grow knowledge and confidence. So, are you ready to become a researcher? Because it doesn't begin with a lab. It begins with you, with your questions, your thoughts, your projects. The world needs new ideas, and those ideas might come from your desk, your notebook, or your team.